Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Boku no Hero Academia Chapter 322. Sorry this one's taken so long, but I'm just finally now getting time to record this. Lots of setbacks this week, but either way, I am excited to read. This one is going to be about Bakugou apparently from the title, even though we saw Ida grabbing Izuku's hand last time. This one is titled Great Explosion Murder God Dynamite. But then again, maybe there won't be that Bakugou. Like there was that one time, that one chapter was like Bakugou what? It wasn't Bakugou Katsuki Origin. It was Bakugou Katsuki something though. And like, or Rising maybe? I don't know. One of those types of chapters that that we get with like multiple characters that follow that sort of theme. And then Bakugou was in it for like maybe a page or two, and I was like, wait, why was this chapter named after him? Uh, so it could just be like that again, but I guess we'll see what happens if Izuku's friends really do break through to him. I'm assuming they will, but let's see how they do it. I have to free myself from his grasp, but I don't have the strength left to do so. And Izuku starts crying. Release. And they start falling back down. How can I stick this landing? And we have Kirishima. I got it. Kirishima. And they just crash into him. Whoa, are you okay, Sasagakure? I won't break. Midoriya. A while back, this one story threw me for a loop. Some kid my age dashed into danger to save a pal. That had to be you, right? That didn't have squat to do with special powers or anything. What you did back then is the same sort of action we're taking for you now. Stellar positioning on your part, Kirishima. Just happened to be there while following Endeavor's orders, dude. I love Kirishima. Again, I used to always say Kirishima was my favorite, but then Endeavor came along and just had such a good story going that I was like, now I don't know. Now I like Endeavor a lot. But Kirishima's probably still my favorite character. Midoriya, I can't stand the thought of losing anyone else, okay? So, won't you stick with us? We've got classes to attend and stuff. Whoa there, Midoriya. I like that, but I'm too scared for all the people at UA. I don't want to make trouble for anyone else. Things just can't go back to how they used to be. Not anymore. Hey, remember what I said when Shigaraki made Swiss cheese out of me? No, I don't. It was, stop trying to win this on your own. But I had more to say. I needed to tell you that, because I got stabbed because my body moved on its own. I always looked down on you because you were quirkless. You were supposed to be beneath me, but I kept feeling like you were above me. I hated it. I couldn't bear to look at you. I couldn't accept the way you were. So, I kept you at arm's length and was mean to you. I tried to act all superior by rejecting you, but I kept losing that fight. Since we got into UA, nothing's worked out how I thought it would. Instead, this past year forced me to understand your strength and my weakness. And I was going to mention at first just the first panel with them facing off and it's their kid selves, but then I noticed a little later on that it's then their middle school selves and then their high school selves and now their hero selves. Now, I don't expect this to change a thing between us, but I gotta speak my truth. Izuku, I'm sorry for everything. Geez, what a great panel too. And of course this is something that kind of had to eventually come from Bakugou, but I got chills. This is really, really, really good. Just the way it was handled here is really cool. There's nothing wrong with the path you've been walking down, since inheriting One for All and following All Might's lead. But now you're barely standing, and those ideals alone ain't enough to get you over the wall you're facing. We're here to step in when you can't handle it all on your own. Because to live up to those ideals and surpass All Might, we gotta save the civilians at UA and the people on the streets, because saving people is how we win. Everyone, I said you all couldn't keep up with me, has always been way ahead of me. I'm so sorry I said something so awful. And he starts falling forward. We get it. And Bakugou catches him. Geez, what a good chapter. Like, so many of these panels are really great too. Like, just looking at the next page, how we see Todoroki and Rikido, and then just the, like, low detail, like, image of Uraraka behind Ojiro and Kyoka before seeing her face more detailed. With that, our first challenge is cleared, but the road ahead will be perilous, says Momo. Yeah. Oh, he's waking up. 13, he's up. Ah, that's great. Can you hear me, Midoriya? Yes. Yo! Oh my god, hype! Oh my god, we're seeing 13. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, 10 out of 10 chapter. I already thought the chapter was great, but that hit me out of nowhere. At present, most civilians have moved into evacuation shelters across the country. The majority of the holdouts are anti-hero protesters who form Vigilante Corps, or violent pillagers simply riding the wave of the escaped convicts. Every day, more people grow weary of the anti-hero ideology and decide to move into shelters. Meanwhile, most of the violent radicals end up forming gangs that are easy enough to track down. The mass evacuation continues amidst the violence, and personnel are assigned to deal with one effort or the other. Everyone is doing their utmost to improve this situation. As for the aid you are providing out there, other heroes in the police are now able to take on that burden. This is UA. The UA barrier is out in full force, and this giant wall is just the tip of the iceberg, says Sero. And I love that we see Mezzo helping to carry Izuku along. You'll freak when you hear the deets about this system. They say we can combine with Shiketsu. Are we about to have some crazy Heroes Docking 6 like freaking like mega giant robot or something? Of course, I want to honor Class A's feelings about all this, but no, I can't come back. What's all that noise? Don't let that boy take one step into UA. And there's all these people trying to stop him. They say Shigaraki was targeting some kid, and he's the one, isn't he? Hey now, take a chill pill, folks, says, President Mike. Didn't you all hear the principal's explanation? He guaranteed our safety no matter what. What, and you were convinced by that crap? We abandoned our homes and came here because we thought we'd be safe. So what's this ticking time bomb doing here? Why's it gotta be UA, huh? Let him hide someplace else. And then Uraraka grabs his hand. Hey, it's okay. Ida and them started linking this chain. Bakugou played his part too. We're not letting go of you now. We won't let you. Because when heroes need protecting, who will be there to protect them? And I love this development for Uraraka because I've mentioned before that the Liberation War arc, one of my favorite panels there, or favorite pages I guess is a full, and really one of my favorite pages in the entire series. I keep calling it like the Crestfallen Hero or whatever, where Uraraka's like trying to save people from the rubble, and where Hero Academia doesn't get like super dark super often, it does sometimes, but we see people with like just messed up, jacked up arms, people half dead, like, and we actually visually see really bad injuries and stuff, and Uraraka's just trying to pull people out of rubble. We know there has to be tons of dead people in there, and we have this one hero just standing around doing nothing, and he's like, I think I need a new job. And we have the one just amazing panel of Uraraka's face just with blood on the side of her cheek and rain coming down, and it's so good. And that's like one of my favorite pages in the entire series. So I do like this development. This is a 10 out of 10 chapter though. So much happened. Especially when it feels like sometimes on the week to week not a lot happens with Hero Academia. It's like, okay, we've got a teeny bit bridging us from this chapter to the next, and if you marathon it, it's really good, but just this week we really didn't get much. But this chapter had a ton. We had great stuff with Izuku in Class 1A and especially Bakugou at the beginning. Then we get the reveal of 13's face. We get more of UA stuff. We get the stuff with the citizens being awful, because if you read any manga, the citizens are always awful. And then right at the end, more development for Uraraka. And I guess kind of Ida in the background, but at the same time, when does Ida really, really actually get attention? But yeah, that was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed this chapter. If you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, my thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more Hero Academia, much more on the channel. If you want a link to the Discord server, just ask and I'll give you one. If you want to help support the channel on Patreon, it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. But either way, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.